Drive into 2024 with tremendous savings on a new Mazda from Team Mazda. Like 0% for 60 months on a new Mazda CX-30, Mazda CX-50, and Mazda CX-5. Plus, make no payments for 90 days on every new Mazda right now at Team Mazda on Airline.
That would be concerning and maybe set a precedent moving forward.
If you have plans to be outside, you might hit a couple of these little passing showers.
A drug bust and a few arrests made. Look at what they hauled in here.
Good morning. It is 7:03 here on a Thursday. Thanks for joining us here as we kind of get your Friday Eve moving and grooving.
That's right. So Thursday here in South Louisiana, actually just like the last number of days, starting off today really kind of warm compared to some other days. Going to be a good day in South Louisiana. Clouds are out. They're going to play around with us all day, but a solid day.
We'll take it, Steve. Every part of it, because it's been nice. It's been
Sure.
cold to start earlier this week, but cloudy sky, still a nice day.
Yeah, cloudy outside and much milder this morning, too.
Yeah.
You'll definitely notice that as you walk out. There's that Sky 9 shot showing mainly overcast skies right now. That view brought to you by Our Lady of the Lake. But look at the temperatures right now. Most of us anywhere from the mid-50s to low 60s. Baton Rouge and even 60 degrees. Gonzales 56. Patterson at 61. But compared to 24 hours ago, anywhere from 10 to roughly 20 degrees warmer than it was at this time yesterday. Baton Rouge right now 17 degrees above where we were at this time on Wednesday morning. Now the clouds will slow the warm up a little bit today, but it's going to be mild outside throughout. Around 70 at noon, highs in the mid 70s, a slight chance of a passing light shower. Most of us not going to see much, and still mild this evening with temperatures in the upper 60s. Give you a look at Futurecast and what you'll see, hints of a few sprinkles here through 9 a.m. Here we are at noon, mainly dry, some showers showing up out to our west into the afternoon. Still not seeing much locally, maybe a shower or two, and right on into the evening, hints of a light shower or two, but most of us generally staying dry. That's going to change, we think, into the weekend. So we jump ahead now to Saturday morning. This is the GFS model, tracking some showers mostly to our north Saturday morning, closer to a cold front, and much of the rain through the day on Saturday should stay closer to that boundary, a little bit to our north, although we do expect at least a few showers here locally. Maybe a little better chance Saturday night into Sunday morning as that front gets closer, especially for areas near and north of the interstates. And then we watch another front out to our west starting to move in. So that's early afternoon Sunday, starting to see some more rain develop. And you see how it kind of continues through the afternoon into Sunday night before starting to wind down Monday morning as that cold front pushes through the area. So let's talk about the parades. South Downs tomorrow night. I think we're probably okay for that. I can't rule out a passing shower, but that rain chance less than 20%. It'll be mild, around 70 degrees, only falling into the upper 60s. Spanish Town Saturday. Also think we're mostly okay for this one. Again, we do have rain chances at 20 to 30%, but chances are we'll be fine. It's going to be rather warm, mid to upper 70s for Spanish Town. Our main concern continues to be Sunday. We've got two parades on the west side, both at 1 o'clock in Livonia and Port Allen. I've got rain chances for those at 60%. Now, one thing to note, Sunday right now is not looking like a complete washout, so still at least some hope that maybe we can squeeze those in. In terms of rain amounts, the Weather Prediction Center showing an inch or less on average. Could be higher in spots, especially north of the interstates. Today and tomorrow, just small rain chances. Look at how warm it gets. Near 80 tomorrow, again on Saturday. Best rain chances Sunday. The rains exit early Monday. So Monday night parades, Camogo, the new crew of Shenandoah should be fine. Fat Tuesday, great. Chilly in the morning, upper 30s, but 63 for a high. Sunshine and dry. Looking good into Valentine's Day as well.
Over there.
706. Yeah, the late playing Kern. Yeah, it's looking pretty good for most of our parades, Johnny.
Thank you, sir. Steve Caparella on the go there with our parade updates. All right, let's get out to Denham Springs to Baton Rouge. It has been really slow. This just popped up. I'm not sure what this is. It's on Florida Boulevard, right in the area of Maryland. Okay, Maryland, Cora in that area. So be aware of that. 12 from Denham to Baton Rouge is bumper to bumper, way before Juban. Not quite back to Walker, but that red indicates stop and go traffic, and that's what we have all the way from before Juban to right past Range and then on into East Baton Rouge Parish. You can see that right there, how slow that traffic is going. And there it is, right there, bumper to bumper, back up onto Juban Road itself. and then all the way into East Baton Rouge Parish. The traffic backup in this case is not associated with the wreck on the right shoulder at the on-ramp right there, but we are seeing morning traffic just bumper to bumper coming out of Denham Springs. 31 minutes, average speeds, single digits in some cases. 23 miles per hour is our average. 7:07, we hop over to the WAFB Plus every weekday morning at 7:01. Kind of give you a recap of the morning's headlines and what we're watching today. WAFB Plus, if you're watching us, you know it's free for Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV. And right over there is Matt and Liz.
Johnny, thank you. A lot to follow today in our part of the world, including a big press conference, from Governor Jeff Landry. Today we're expected to find out some more details about Louisiana joining Texas's fight against the federal government about the southern border.
Yeah, so the Louisiana National Guard troops could be headed down to the southern border, according to previous conversations. Again, the governor expected to have that press conference a little bit later on this morning. You have about 11,000 members of the Louisiana National Guard. How many could the governor end up sending down to the southern border, which would join about a dozen states there, to your point, joining Texas? We'll see. Again, 11 o'clock this morning, the very latest from the governor on what he plans to do with our National Guard troops and the southern border.
We'll have a reporter there letting you know what comes out of that. Also, a big heads up this morning for BRCC Bears. If you attend campus there, maybe you work there, or you attend class at the Mid-City campus, keep in mind there is a scheduled power outage by Entergy. So BRCC says the Mid-City campus is going to be closed until noon today. Now, the closure impacts all in-person classes there at the Mid-City campus. Now, folks who work there, well, you're moving remote until noon today. Important to note, Matt, who's not impacted.
Yeah, not impacted the other campuses of BRCC, right? This is just the Mid-City campus. If you go there, the campus closed until noon because of that, so just keep that in mind. Hey, do you know what a CNA is?
Yeah.
Certified Nursing Assistant. I mean, look, good money. They're always in high demand. If that is maybe your path, a path that you want to be on, there's a great opportunity today to kind of get initiated, as it were, into the field.
Yeah, we talked about this earlier this week. Certified Nursing Assistance Training Program. How about getting paid to get trained and then eventually get set up with a job? In this story right now on WAFB.com, we've got details about an informational session that's actually happening later on today. Scroll down, you see right there, 4 to 6 p.m. at the Employ BR office on Plank Road. Matt, when we talk about a vital service healthcare industry, we cannot get enough of nurses. Right? We saw that during COVID. We saw that now. To meet that shortage, well, the Louisiana Department of Health, Employ BR, kind of tag teaming here to make sure that people have the opportunities to get trained up. Great opportunity there. So again, if this seems like something you might just be interested in, the great way to learn a little bit more about it, there you see it, the timing and the spot right there waiting for you. Waiting for you if you live in the Willows subdivision, apparently, of Denham Springs, a muddy mess. Look, have you seen some of this video? Look, they stripped the roads back, right, to retop everything, but then the rain showed up and construction crews out there accidentally hit a water main. That created, look at the mud they're having to get through. This has been a struggle for folks, Liz. Not only for low cars like that, sedans, school buses. You've got trucks and major issues here as people just try to make their way through. Now, Parish President Randy DeLatte says that this is one of the projects that his office kind of inherited when he got in, but they said that they're hoping to have a drivable road by Monday with completion of the entire project by February 23rd. Keep in mind that's still about 2.5 weeks away here. So while you deal with this mess, you've got people who live along that way. Obviously, kids trying to go to school, people going to work. That's created quite the mess out there, and we're expecting more rain this weekend. Practice patience with some of the advice. I know it's tough though, man. If you get to the end of your driveway and it's just a muddy mess, that's tough. But again, you heard the dates on when they hope to be finished. Look, we're never finished dealing with drainage issues in South Louisiana, right? But Kelly Hubbard was talking with the folks from EBR about some of the drainage projects that they've been working on, because with this last rainstorm, what you saw was in some spots the puddling and pooling and collection of water. Didn't see as much in some spots, so appears maybe some headway being made. That's because city parish crews have been at work. They're actually currently working to address some significant rainfall issues there on Aberdeen Street in the South Down subdivision. So we're told that crews are actually working on clearing and snagging Ward Creek to Perkins Road. The water in that area, Fred Rayford tells us, is actually moving a lot faster now, because there were some streets in that subdivision that were just holding on to water, were retaining as quickly and as good as they should. So snagging some of that actually helps, and that's not it. They're working on many more parts of the city parish. In fact, applying for some more federal funds to help aid in that process.
Yeah, never-ending projects
No.
here. It's always, we're going to be fighting the water, moving it from where it wants to be to where we want it to be. So again, you can catch up right there. We need you.
Yes.
Get on out to Tiger Park a little bit later on today. Why? You're not going to be hanging out there by yourself.
Well,
opening day for LSU softball.
How about it?
Yeah.
Head coach Beth Torina joined us in studio yesterday
Sure did.
to talk about the big opening day, to talk about the big season ahead. Look, you've got a lot of veterans on that roster.
do.
You've got a stacked team who really want to win it, right? The last couple of years, I know it's been rough, right? Kind of getting
Sure.
booted out there. And so what happens this year? Well, it all starts tonight, Tiger Park. They're facing Nichols.
Right.
And 6 p.m. is the time to be there. Be loud, be proud.
Be loud, be proud. Trying to get a win on the road. LSU men's basketball, man, tough challenge last night at number 6, Tennessee. The Vols kind of had their way with the Tigers.
Yeah, the Tigers
tough.
never found that footing, that
Never
lead
did.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Kind of had a lot more turnovers, right?
They did.
Than they
Twice
should
as
have. So what's next? Well, Alabama, 16th ranked Alabama at home this Saturday. Can they turn things around, turn things on the tide?
Yeah. We'll see. Again,
hope.
it's going to be a tough ball game as well. Also, well, though, last night, if you were into the ball games,
Yeah.
Pelicans on the road taking on one of the top teams in the entire NBA, the
Hey.
top team in the West, the LA Clippers. They never let the Clippers have the lead. Wire-to-wire win for the Pels.
Come on,
That's
LA
right.
showing out in LA. How about
Right.
it? Keep that streak going. And speaking of LA, Louisiana, we've got a lot of
Yeah,
parades coming up here. A big weekend as we kind of follow into the Mardi Gras holiday next Tuesday. Hard to believe
I
we
know.
are following in next Tuesday.
It's already here. So enjoy all the way. Look, you can hit the website for all the, maybe some of the changes that were happening with some of the parades, but the changes obviously impacted by potential weather, that kind of thing. Something that Steve and Johnny have been following obviously very closely, all the impacts, and it looks like, you hear that squeak?
Yeah. Faint.
Look, man, there's no complete washout, which is a great thing.
Yeah, right now, South Downs Friday night I think will be fine, and even Spanish Town on Saturday I think will be good. You know, keep an eye on our First Alert weather app because can't rule out a stray shower Friday night, Saturday at 20 to 30% rain chance. It's Sunday where we're still kind of a little more worried about. We got 2 parades on the west side, Port Allen, Livonia, 1 o'clock, so keeping a close eye on that. But by Monday night, you got Camogo and Plaquemine, the new crew of Shenandoah here in Baton Rouge. Those should be fine. They'll be a little bit chilly, but Fat Tuesday looks great.
Before he passed away, he gave the baton to Steve,
Done.
Blaine Kern.
Who's that? Like, I got you. I was like,
I
who
was
are
like,
we
wait,
talking about?
who
That's
passed?
our
I was going to say,
There we go.
need some more information.
Well.
In 1983, Car and Driver released its first 10 best automotive list. The Honda Accord was on that first list and has been for 38 years ever since, more than any other vehicle. Come see why the Accord is consistently rated as one of the best vehicles on the road at Team Honda on Siegen Lane.